Hey everybody, I'm schmerkadabur, and welcome back to This Is the Police. The Golden Bird says that the singer Karen Sparkle is arriving in Freeburg. That's exciting. I can't wait to hear her hit single Sparkly Dew. Sparkly Dew. Freeburg Tribune says that a thief has crushed an ancient statue at the museum. That sucks. And the fact Freeburg's #1 paper says that travel agents are saying that the people of Freeburg are more likely to visit other countries. Good for them. And everybody loves me. Fantastic. Let's go to work. So we've really been building up over these last few days. We've got almost 500,000 in our secret bank already. Ozaki wants to go to the museum. Yeah, why not? Coleman, they want to demolish his house. No. And Sugiura, yeah, you're exhausted, so go home. Sugiura gets very easily exhausted. My goodness. But we've got a great group here, so I'm not worried about it. So we had a cute little cutscene recently with old Lana and Jack. Is there a new fucking catalog yet? No? For real? Sheesh. So yeah, they're building a cute little relationship, which is nice. I think Jack seems to have forgotten about his wife a little bit. But there hasn't been a whole lot going on since we caught the dentist, honestly. We haven't had really any issues. Nothing to use our detectives for. It's crazy. McSpankley has been promoted. Fantastic. And Oscar Peterson, you failed. Boo. Alright, we got a raise. We can hire an officer. Ooh, look at this. We will hire either Larry Petska or Robert Trevor. And you know me, I'm a sucker for a good beard. So, Robert Trevor, why don't you go to Shift B? Yeah. And then we can hire a new detective, Javier Futh. Okay, Javier. Let's get you on Shift B. And the Mafia gave us some cash for an automatic weapon. Let's share half of it with our staff. And immediately the day starts out with an accident out on Route 22. An apparently intoxicated driver flew into the oncoming lane, crashed into a van, which then crashed into 5 other vehicles. The drivers of the vehicles escaped with their lives, but jumped out of their cars and began to argue. A conflict ensues, and the situation is about to get ugly. Well, we can't have anything ugly going on, so let's send Vandal out there. We're going to send Vandal along with Son of Odinbeard. Coleman, Anderson, get out there. How about, okay. Let's go ahead and send Powers out as well. And then we're also going to send Chivers and Cabelius and the Paddy Wagon. My goodness, that took a long time to decide who was going. I've got so many cops now. And speaking of which, I'd like to kind of check my personnel here. Shift B, I added the... Okay. And Shift A is 9 detectives and 9 detectives. Great. All right, cool. So I've added people to the right shifts. I guess I could... Actually, that's a great idea. We've got to go back to the police station, and we're going to declare old O'Sullivan dead. So, see you later, O'Sullivan. Do I have a snitch right now? Am I snitchless? I don't know. Did I hire... Maybe Vasilev should be a snitch. The old man will come into my Great. Okay, he'll come into my office and he'll be like, I've been hearing some things are going on out in the precinct, and I thought you should know there, Chief. But we're going to hire Larry Petska, too. How do you like that, everybody? That'll be good. 250 officers replacing 210. That's so good. There's a suspicious individual at the Freeburg Elementary School. A young teacher reported seeing the same suspicious white van parked near the school several days in a row. Whenever I walked towards it, the van drove away. Okay. That sounds spooky scary. Let's get Little out there, along with Castile and Matza, and, let's go ahead and send Trevor out there, too. There's also a suspicious individual at an apartment house. An employee at the Interhouse hardware store said that a suspicious man named Otis Adams ordered a very strange combination of objects which could easily be used to make explosives. Adams has a pretty colorful police record, including a bomb threat. My goodness. Asano? Gillette? Jenkins? Yeah. Get out there. Go stop this mad bomber. Okay, they handled the fight out on the freeway very nicely. Great job, everybody. Get on back. Get on back. Let's see. What do we have going on right now? The story's been so slow for the past many days that I don't really know what's going on in Freeburg, except for an attempted robbery at the Sugar Daddy Cafe. A thief attempted a little sleight of hand to relieve Sherry Miller of her diamond ring, but she felt something was wrong, put the criminal in an excruciating Japanese finger hold. Son of a bitch is unconscious. You can come arrest him now. All right. Louis C.K. and Song are going to head out there and make that arrest. We've also got an assault at the Live Good mini market in the parking lot. 5 teenagers asked a man for cigarettes, but he said they were too young. The kids jumped him, knocked him to the ground, and started kicking him with full force. Waitress Nicole Shelton saw what was going on and called the police. These guys are crazy. They'll kill him. All right. We can solve this problem. Son of Odenbeard, as well as Chivers and Cabelius. You can handle that. We didn't even need to send 3 people out. Okay. The police approach the suspect's front door. Open up. It's a delivery from Interhouse. A man in a chemical protection suit, seeing the police, rushes to the bedside table and searches frantically for something. Oh gosh. Throw the suspect into the center of the room and pin his arms. Nice work, everybody. We solved that one Miami style. Thanks, Gillette. Okay, and the driver of the white man is a courier who parks near the school during the lunch hour. By a stressful job and a horrible boss, but when I watch the children laughing, it calms me down. Oh, that's very sweet. Today, you'd probably still get arrested for that. All right. Well, that sucks. There's been an assault out at the farm. Some workers were squabbling during their lunch break discussing yesterday's football game, and one of them became really irate and tried to drive over the others with a tractor. According to one eyewitness, who had taken refuge inside the building, he's like a crazy man. We barely escaped. Okay. Well, sure. Let's get everybody out there. Go, go, go. We're about to get at least a couple people back. I think a few people back. Yeah, we're going to have plenty of people back. No problem. Caddy and Song, Louis C.K. got out there and solved that problem. Very nice. And we've got some people back. The teens continue to beat an old man, ignoring the police car that just drove up. Grab the 2 most aggressive. When they see the police, they start running off in different directions. Fire into the air and order them not to move. We got them. Now, I don't like firing a gun in the air, but those kids, they split off. We had to spook them. That was actually Son of Odenbeard's idea, and, I mean, look at him. How can you say no to that face? Aww. Okay, there's a massive fight in the fountain. Some big men wearing striped shirts walked into the fountain and started trying to drown each other. Come quick before they all kill each other. This doesn't sound real. They're doing something else. Let's send, like 2 people out there. Maybe the paddy wagon, since they're in the fountain. Let's send 3. That'll be fine. But I think that that's a hoax call. Rather, not a hoax call. They're not, like, making a hoax. They just don't know what's going on. But those guys sound like some kind of old-timey swimming club. Holy shit! The offender got away and killed somebody with the tractor. Huh. That was unexpected. Way to go, Powers. You're supposed to be like one of the lead officers around here, and you blew it. You blew it like a jerk. Unlawful assembly at the Last Picture Show Theater. A group of angry women came to protest the premiere of the action film Hard Boiled Women 2. They're demanding that the cinema's management cancel the premiere. The situation's heating up. Where's our paddy wagon right now? Okay. It's on its way back. Yeah, they were just having some fun. They're Russian immigrants, though they once served as paratroopers. For them, bathing in a fountain is a traditional thing for airborne troops to do. That's weird. That's a weird tradition. Russians. We're going to wait and send the paddy wagon out to the unlawful assembly, because it'll be back shortly. But we can send people out to check out this rape in the burbs. Michael May saw a young girl running naked and bloody trying to climb over the fence of an expensive mansion. She screamed and called for help, but then a man came out of the house, grabbed her by the hair, and dragged her inside. The neighbors were complaining just last week about all-night parties at the same mansion, which is owned by Saudi Prince Malik Kafaya. Yikes. We might make a powerful enemy here, but this sounds serious. So, Asano, Song, McNally, Son of Odinbeard, of course. Chivers, Kubelius. Let's go ahead and send Trevor out there, too. And now the paddy wagon is back, so we can send some people out here. This sounds like a pretty easy one. Let's send Little and Jenkins Powers, and the rest of y'all, and the paddy wagon. Go, go, go. Oh, shit. A janitor at City Hall called us about a suspicious man sitting in the waiting room. He's twitching and looking sideways at everybody. I think he's a spy or terrorist. He's all skinny, but he's got a really fat belly. I think he's carrying a bomb. If he blows up City Hall, you know what? I'm kind of okay with that. I'm kind of okay with it. Fuck City Hall, man. Fuck those guys. I think it's a hoax, anyway. I doubt. This is all conjecture, right? But an armed robbery is different. 2 men in clown masks stormed into the auto show and demanded the keys for the most expensive cars on display. When the manager hesitated, the robbers shot him in the leg. One visitor at the event managed to break through a shop window and escape at least long enough to call the police. Alright, we're going to send our last 3 cops out there. Alright, protesters. These women are pointing at movie posters with busty heroines and sexy poses, shouting, "Sexism is a disease in our society." One of the women steps forward and throws a stone at the director who is trying to go talk to the protesters. Arrest the woman who threw the stone. Easy solution. Easy. That calms everybody down, unless they want to attack us, which would be awful. The rape problem solved, everybody. Great job. Excellent work. And there's been a shooting at the King Louis nightclub, but it also looks like we could potentially go check out this bomb threat. Should we? No, I love the idea of blowing up the mayor. Anyway, shooting at the King Louis nightclub. Multiple shots were reported coming from a nightclub. Okay. I think that, yeah, let's just do these. We'll send SWAT, but not the... yeah. An ordinary citizen, tired of waiting like everybody else. That's what I thought. All right. Oh, shit. You guys can do it. I believe you did it. Very nice work. Okay, Louis C.K. coming through in the clutch. You gotta love to see that. The attempted carjacking. We've got some more frames. Okay, we've got enough to try it. So Mr. Polson, a homeless guy, saw a muddy young fellow wearing a hood whirling through the alley near the Fur store. Then I got distracted. I get like that sometimes. I remember I heard some rumbling and hissing like cars running into each other. Okay. Ms. Pogrebniak, the victim of the theft. I had my car parked near the Fur, and a boy in a hood popped through the gate, grabbed my bag from my shoulder, and disappeared. I hurried to the phone to call the police. The damn pest must have been hiding nearby. As soon as I stepped away from the car, he dashed inside and was off like a bolt. On the very first turn, he hit the fire hydrant and ran away like a cowardly dog. Okay, the car is insured, but who's going to replace my favorite Snow White handbag? The camera at the intersection shows a convertible crashing into a fire hydrant and water spraying like a fountain. A short time later, a thin hooded figure climbs into the car and runs away down the street. The fire hydrant, traces of yellow paint, and Kwek Sui Chian says that they were just walking down the street when some guy in a hood came flying at him. He was all wet, a real mess, like he was from a shipwreck. The guy ran into me hard, almost broke my ribs. Okay, so, first thing that happened. She steps out of her car, right? The guy grabs her purse and takes off with it. She goes to call the police. The guy leaves the car. Wait, is she still in the car in that one? Let me see this. She's still... No, wrong one. She's still in the car. Okay. So actually clear all this shit. She pulls up in the car. She gets out of the car. The kid... She gets out on the wrong side of the car, which is kind of weird. Right? Isn't that odd? Anyway, guy grabs the bag, runs off. She calls the police. The guy comes back, opens the door, starts up the car? Alright, cool. I've done it. Hot damn. Great job, Kuzma. Tanner Scott, a high school senior. And I don't think we have... We do have Kuzma here today. Terrific. Okay. Tanner Scott works at the car wash and spends all his time around cars. Or we can go to the school, attend school diligently. Well, chances are he's at school then, right? Jenkins? Actually, no. Let's send Castile and Matza. Go on and take care of that. And if he's not there, we'll go find him at the car wash. But I think we got this kid. I think we've got him. I hope he doesn't get away. Oh, man. That would suck. We've already lost one guy over the course of our tenure here, and I will not lose another. The shooting at the club, all the employees and visitors wear masks and costumes. People outside are dancing quietly, but there's the sound of claps coming from further inside. Sees the girl in the squirrel suit. Climb up to the second floor to get a better view. The music stops and a shot rings out. The dancers start to stampede. A guy in a hockey mask flashes a gun and pushes over the girl in the squirrel suit. Shoot him. The guy in the hockey mask runs out into the street, gets into his car, and continues shooting at the police. Open fire. Kill this son of a bitch. All right, we got him. I guess we even caught him, crazily enough. Probably because we had SWAT with us. And those guys are badass. Please tell me this is the right place. If it's not, I'm going to have to tell Kuzma to work tomorrow. Wrong place. Son of a bitch. Okay. So we've got to have Kuzma come into work tomorrow, which is a real bummer for him. But here he is. You got to work tomorrow, Kuzma. I'm so sorry. Let's end the day. You made the wrong choice. You went to the wrong place. It definitely wasn't me that made that choice. It was you. And you blew it. So come into work. All right, the Golden Bird on Monday, October 14th, says Hell on Wheels dealership invites Publix to show your sports cars. They're having a car show, I guess. The Freeburg Tribune says an ecologist tells us that urban air pollution levels are normal. And the Fact, Freeburg's #1 paper, says port commerce has increased 60% and everyone loves me. The Fact doesn't say that, but I do. And my little note with a face on it says that everyone loves me. Billups? Oh, poor thing. Poor soul. Billups, you can go home. You look tired. The day of your daughter's wedding. I don't believe you have a daughter, Clortho. I don't believe it. Middleton, sure. Go home. You look exhausted. Williams, no. Reading books does not qualify you for missing a day. All right. I could make Asano a 3 chevron. She's been here so long. Oscar Peterson, you failed your exam. You are not getting another boost. Maybe I should give Tsubaki another one. A detective. Maybe I'll give Wolf a second one. No, let's give it to Kuzma. He's solved a big case last week. I skipped it. I skipped it. Alright, let's skip music, just like I skipped giving Kuzma the accolades he deserves. But he'll be here tomorrow, too, so I can give that to him. Okay, in the attempted carjacking, we gotta get somebody out there right meow. Let's send the old standbys Asano and Tsubaki out there. We've also got Mission from God. Mr. Boyd, I don't know if you come to Mass, but if you do, you may know that our most enlightened and progressive parishioners donate absurd sums of money to curry the favor of God's blessed powder. Powder? Truly this powder is manna from the heavens, which clears the mind in preparation for the coming of the Antichrist. Unfortunately, some of our flock have been turned from the house of the Lord, for outside the enemies of Jesus sell them fake satanic powder, and they're undercutting our God-blessed prices. It would be a great thing if you were to get rid of them, as our Lord Jesus drove the merchants from the house of God. Alright. Okay. Higgins, Reed, Smith, Vasilev, and Trevor, go on out and take care of the devil's coke. Okay, we paid our snitch. The mafia gave us some cash. We're going to share half of it. And we're going to take all of that, however. Okay. Let's see here. A vehicular accident. A drunk driver drove his van into a bus stop, knocking over several people. The van stalled out, and now the unsteady driver is clumsily trying to escape. Oh, so clumsy. All right, Purdy, Peterson, Oscar Peterson, Petska, and Forbes, go take care of it. They're going to get this drunk driver. They're going to show him that drinking and driving doesn't pay. I don't know who thinks drinking and driving pays, but anybody who did probably deserves to get caught. Anyway, a theft in the suburbs. Retiree Frank Cedar complains that someone has stolen his lawn. Like clockwork, once a month, someone comes by to cut up my gorgeous lawn and cart it off. I've never managed to catch this enemy of fertile grass, or I'd have shown him. I'm a veteran, you know. I put hundreds of our enemies in their graves. I just want some peace and quiet. Frank, I think you pay that guy. I think you pay that guy to do what he's doing. We got him. Great work. Okay. Everybody gets a big fat bonus. I love that. Mr. Boyd, I see you do not wish to delay the arrival of the Antichrist any more than I do. After all, he cannot be arrested or put in jail. Henceforth, any of our church services are available to you at reduced rates. Also, please accept from me, the Bishop of Freeburg, this sum of money as a personal gift. $75. Thanks. Thanks, Bishop. What can your church do for us? The church can bless the police station and all of its employees for $25,000. No one is born without sin, but everyone wants to live that way, so we can pay to have our sins forgiven. Policeman funeral. The Bishop of Freeburg will personally deliver the eulogy for fallen police department employees. Policeman funeral by phone is $200 cheaper. The Bishop of Freeburg will deliver by phone the eulogy of fallen police department employees. Prayers for Jack's family. The Bishop of Freeburg will personally pray for the happiness and health of Jack's family. Touch the relics. The Bishop of Freeburg will allow you to touch the relics kept in the cathedral. And a sermon for the employees. The bishop will personally deliver a sermon to all officers and detectives at the station. I'm not going to pay for any of that, man. I helped you out. I'm not paying for that shit. That's ridiculous. Unless somebody, like, specifically demands it, that's not going to happen. Okay. But at least they're on our side, and we could probably go in and bust them for cocaine anytime we want. The Market District is seeing increased cases of pickpocketing, and the media is already up in arms about it. Send 2 cops to the area to increase perception of police protection. There are journalists scurrying about. Okay, McWilliams, McSpankley. His name's not McWilliams. It's just Williams. But I think he may forever be McWilliams from here on out. Go take care of it. Alright, we've still got, like, 3 truly outstanding officers here. And I'm glad we got the rest back. We didn't use any of our 3 chevrons, and we had a 2 chevron, too. Yeah, at his request. That's what I thought. You pay that kid. A massive fight. An employee at the shopping center was dressed in a tomato costume to advertise a new tomato paste. He accidentally frightened professional boxer Joshua Drake, who shouted and jumped on him, and started pummeling him with full force. Passers-by tried to separate them, but they also received the boxer's fury, and a massive fight broke out. Prado, Oscar Peterson, Assman, Reed, Smith, off you go. Go take care of it. All right, they're going to handle this boxer. Prado, I think, was an old boxer in his own right. I mean, look at this guy. This guy looks like a beast. He is going to kick some ass. He's going to get out there. He's going to be like, you got any gloves? We can take this to the gym. And they're going to go, and it's going to be like the end of Rocky. Anyway, there's been an accident in the ghetto. The driver of a luxurious white Cadillac ran over a black teenager and attempted to flee the scene, but lost control and drove into a column. Angry residents have come out onto the street. Okay, that's bad. Asano, Tsubaki, let's get Scanlon out there too. Forbes and Higgins. In fact, get everybody. Yeah, there's no way they're not going to be able to handle this one. But we're kind of proper fucked. We actually don't have any cops left. I forgot how many I sent out before. You guys can handle this. What the hell are you talking about? They're fine. You did great. I knew you'd do great. Okay, and thank goodness they are on the way back because there's a terror threat at the post office. A postal employee reported that a letter was discovered with some powder inside. An encryption on the envelope reads, "Burn in hell." The employee is afraid that the envelope contains a deadly disease. Oh my god, we're all going to die. And today is my birthday. What a day. Oh man, you are like super lucky. It's not only your birthday, but what are the odds of getting a terror attack of anthrax on your birthday? That's so great. Vehicular accident in the ghetto. 2 men are pulling a woman with a bloody head out of the Cadillac. The crowd isn't letting them get to the hospital, and some are yelling that the cops have failed. We'll deal with this by the law instead of the streets. And the law of the streets? What it like? The crowd starts throwing glass bottles and stones at the cops. Hide behind riot shields and push the crowd back. We had to do it. All right, but we're gonna punish that woman too, by gum. Okay. How many people do I need to send to this homicide? Several, but we can get, like, Assman and Smith, and maybe Reed out there for this one. And these people are all going to be back very soon. In fact, they may be back in plenty of time. A man wearing a knight costume and carrying a huge sword entered the cafe, placed an order, and sat silently in the corner for a couple hours. Then everyone had stopped paying attention, but then he stood up, took out his sword, and began swinging it around with all his strength. He's inflicted severe injuries on several patrons of the restaurant. Holy shit, dude. Get back, everybody. Get back to where you once belonged. Get back, Jojo. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. Oh, I missed it. Well, I guess it's okay to dress up as a knight and murder people in Freeburg. Son of a bitch. Bill Buckler said his neighbor Derek Ruers asked him to watch his farm while he went on vacation with his family. Meanwhile, some strange people went over there with a tractor trying to steal the harvest. There's about a dozen people. They're robbing my field blind. All right. Scanlon, Oscar Peterson, Forbes, Higgins, go. And disorderly conduct. There's a huge clown running around, tried to scare me to death. I got a disease, got a note from the doctor. That clown got no right to scare me. I think he's probably there on purpose. Someone probably hired him to be there. Like, no. I'm not going to arrest that clown for doing his job. Okay, there was nothing in there. That sucks. And we got some dead civilians and a terrifying night on the loose in Freeburg. Oh, I'm a good cop. I'm a good cop, as long as I repeat it enough. Okay, seeing the police, the suspects began to argue and shout in an unknown language. Then two women managed to escape and hide on the farm. Interrogate the calves. Okay, carefully search the whole area. I mean, duh. Okay. Yeah, the clown was hired and has every right to be in the mall. That's what I thought. Oh, shit. I wish I could have stopped that night. I could have sent two people out. But I tried to have it all, everybody. I tried to have it all. There's been an assault at the ice arena. The legendary singer, Gennaro Crespo, was giving a performance, and someone threw a large ear of corn at the musician and smashed his head. Despite a bit of blood, Mr. Crespo showed no concern, laughed it off, and got ready to continue. Nevertheless, the concert organizers were furious and demanded that everyone turn in their cameras. We can't let the audience leave until the offender has been detained. They shouted into the police line. We've got a large crowd here, so send everyone you have available so we can get this done. Ah, Jesus. All right. Asano, Tsubaki, Assman, Reed, Smith, Petska, Vasilev, Trebor, Paddywagon. Go. We're going to keep two unbelievably awesome officers, and we're getting a few back, too, so we should be able to handle anything. Plus, the ice arena isn't far. I think it won't be a problem at all. All right. It's after midnight, and I can only assume we're going to get another call, but maybe not. Maybe not. Come on. Anything? All right, they took care of it. Nice work, everybody. I'm so sorry, Gennaro. I hope they all got autographs. That would be nice. Okay, it's the end of the day. That's it. So good. So good. Except for the part where we let a knight kill a bunch of people at a burger place. But the Golden Bird is saying some stuff that we'll have to read next time, because that's going to be it for today, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. You know I appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later. I'll see you around. I will see you next time. I can't wait to play more This Is the Police, and I can't wait to do it with you. Have a great day. Bye.